Hey guys, hi guys, welcome to another episode of Monix TV. If you're new to my channel, my name is Moyo Sere. You can call me Moyo Sere. And now, to make it more fun, you can call me Miss Rejoice because that is the translation of my name in English. Miss Rejoice. Okay guys, I'm so happy to be here with you once again to chit chat with you, to kiki. Okay guys, what I'm here to talk about today. Before I start the talk, if you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe, like, and share, and also go back to watch the other videos that I have on this channel. I'm sure you will love them. I'm sure you'll be happy to share with your family and friends, and you also tell them to subscribe. Okay guys, what do I want to talk about today? I just want to talk about women, and I'm actually speaking directly to my younger sisters. I'm a last born, but I believe that I have younger sisters out there who watch me. And I'm always very excited to talk to younger women, young girls. I believe I have a passion to teach young girls as God leads me or as God directs me. So today the topic is women aspire to be more. A few days ago, I watched a show on TV where girls were being paired with men, and before they get paired with men, the girls will come in individually. They will look at a number of men on a line, and then they will assess them and then eventually choose one that they like. And one of the girls, when she came into the venue where the men were, she was asked what she wanted in a man. And this young girl, she should probably be about 22 or 23, if I'm not mistaken, said something that I found really shocking. One of the qualities she counted as what she would like to see in somebody she would date or in the man she would pick is that the man has to be one who uses an iPhone. I'm as shocked as you are. I am as shocked as you are. I was shocked. I almost switched on my television because I was like, how can a young, beautiful, intelligent girl in this day and age mention that as a quality she would like to see in a man she wants to date or end up marrying? A man who uses an iPhone. So what does that say to you guys? What does that tell you? What came to my mind was that a lot of our young girls are not getting their priorities right. There's nothing wrong in getting married at 22. You can get married at 22. There are a lot of, girls who get married even at 18. There's a Motola Jalade in the Nigerian setting who married at probably 18, if I'm not mistaken. And she has a good life, I believe, from what I see online on social media. She has a good life, she has a good marriage, she has a good family, she has grown-up kids. It's more like she has everything all together. But I feel like at that very young age of 22, if you're not yet done with your education, if you don't have a job, I believe that you can marry if you want to marry, but I feel like you should aspire to be more. I believe that as a young girl in that age range, you should focus more on how to make something good out of your life. I feel that your approach to dating shouldn't be about what a man possesses as liabilities, if I can put it that way. I feel like as a younger generation where people are actually making waves, where younger men and women are coming up with God-given ideas and opportunities that they are transforming into generational wealth, you should be able to think outside of the box. You should be able to think more, aspire to be more, and want more for yourself and for your partner. So I feel like a lot of younger girls are aspiring to marriage as an escape route from poverty. That's one. And I feel like they're also aspiring to date a rich person whilst not planning to be a rich person themselves. I may be wrong, but that was what I actually saw on that television show. It's very important for us right now, especially those of us who are older, who have some level of experience. We have experienced life to some degree, even though we are still all young. It's important for us to make it a duty to begin to share with younger ladies what is important, what they need to focus on. I think that there's a need for us to begin to help them to have a change of mindsets. One, A change of mindset in the sense that as a young lady, as a young woman or a girl, while it's a good thing to have marriage as part of your goals, if you want to make it a goal, I think it's important for you to aspire to be more, whether in your academics, in your career, in your business, in whatever you consider important, you should aspire to be more. Okay, let's give an example. Even if marriage is your aspiration, you want to marry, and let's say you want to be a trophy wife who is, loved, cared for by her husband, and you've chosen to be a stay-at-home mom. You don't want to work. You just want to be poured into, and you want to, have children and take care of yourself. I think that when you are making a choice of a partner, the qualities you should look out for should not be based on the superficial. Your decision should not be based on material things that the man possesses. And well, even if you want to think about the material things the man possesses, I think your goals, your eyes should be on the assets the man has and not his liabilities, like an iPhone. You should be thinking about, okay, what assets does he have? Does he have buildings? Does he have land? Does he have investment? Does he have a heavy balance sheet? Those are the kind of things that I consider really important. Well, you can also think about the fact that, is he handsome? Are you going to have good, beautiful kids through him, for yourselves? You should focus on things that are, important, like assets, not liabilities. There's something that one of my lecturers said to us back then in school. He said, even if you are mad, let there be logic in your madness. So I don't expect you at this age, 22, 23, you want to go into marriage or dating, and what you're thinking about is, oh, what kind of shoes is he wearing? What kind of phone does he use? How are those things even parameters to judge who a man is or what a man is? How are those parameters? Anyway, let me move on. The other thing that I want younger girls to begin to think about is, what is good for you to date a rich man or marry a rich man? What about you as a person? Have you ever thought of the fact that you can actually be rich as well? I don't want to believe that every younger girl is in the same box of people who think that, oh, their escape out of poverty is to marry a rich man. I don't want to believe it, because I see a lot of Gen Zs who are making waves. Guys, if you go on LinkedIn today, if there's any way you can filter and identify younger people under 30, you'll be surprised at what you see. You'll be shocked. There are a lot of younger women who are doing amazing, making outstanding progress. So young ladies, girls, you can aspire to be a rich woman yourself. You can aspire to be wealthy yourself. And that old saying that what a man can do, a woman can do better, still holds true till today. It still holds very true. What a man can achieve, you can also achieve. What a man can do, you can do better. So if you see a man you really like, who is rich, who is wealthy, who has assets here and there, you can also aspire to have yours. You can have yours. Let me say this as well. If there is a world where we do not have a gender, where everybody is just a human being, we are all a human being, there's no male, there's no female. All of us, we are going to work towards achieving goals. Everybody's going to strive to make success. Everybody's going to strive to get to the top. Because there's nothing like, oh, this one is female, this one is male. Let's say there are no gender roles. Everybody's just human doing the same thing. So at that point, what are you going to do? What options are you going to have? Are you going to say, oh, my own kind of human, I just want to sit back and let another human go and work for me and bring money to me? Okay, imagine if there's a world where there's nothing like marriage. How are you going to survive? Imagine a world where your parents just give birth to you and then you are left to sort yourself out like animals. There's nobody to rely on. How are you going to survive? That means you have to take your life in your hands. Run with your life. Be determined, be focused. What is it that you want to achieve out of life? What is it that you want to get out of life? And this is where the question of purpose comes in. What is your purpose? A lot of us still struggle with this thing called purpose. Even people in their 50s, in their 60s, they still struggle with identifying what their purpose is. But if at a very young age, you have a lot of information to understand and to know that there's something called purpose and that you can find your purpose early in life, I think now that you're in your very early 20s is the best time for you to identify your purpose and begin to run with it. It is while you are pursuing your purpose that you run into wealth. That's the reality of life. It is while you are pursuing your purpose that you run into wealth. So young ladies, my baby sisters, my younger sisters, even people that my age or even older, I'm talking to all of us right now, including myself, it is important for us to aspire to be more in life. It's high time we drop that idea of, oh, I'm just going to find a rich guy who is going to make my life easy. I want to be a trophy wife who does nothing. I mean, it's fine if you want to be a trophy wife. It's fine. But even as a trophy wife, you need to have something. You need to have something that you can call your own. I watch FFA. FFA is Felix-Adejumo. I love that woman. There was something that I learned from her a while back. She said that if they remove the word Mrs. MRS from your name, what do you have? If they remove what your husband owns from you, if they take everything off of you, what do you have? Whatever is left is what you own. So imagine having a life where you have nothing to your name. No purpose, no career, no business, no investment, no job, nothing. Let me not sound insensitive. There are times where you want to have a job, you want to have a career, you've been striving to have one, but it hasn't happened for you yet. You are not the ones I'm talking about. Right now, I'm talking about those who have opportunities, those who are young, you are able-bodied, your organs are functioning, your hands are functioning, your legs are functioning, your brain is functioning, and then you are fortunate enough to have access to employment opportunities. You actually have the access. It's not like you've searched and you've not found. You've searched, you've found, but you just don't want to do it. You just feel like, oh, I just want to lazy around. I just need somebody to feed me, take care of me, clothe me. No, that's not the right approach to life. That's not the right approach to somebody who wants to be more. So my gist here today is just to encourage every young girl out there today, every young woman out there, that you can actually be much more than you think or imagine. You can actually be much more even than the man that you are seeking to be his wife. You can own your own. You can own your own. My mother would always say to my sisters and I when we were younger, even up until now, that have your own. Have your own career. If you want to go into business, have your own business. Nothing stops you from having a business. If you want to pursue a new career path, regardless of how old you are, even if you are 60, you can still pursue a new career path and still be successful. You can make it at any age. There's no limit to what you can achieve, and there's no restriction to whatever field you want to go into. I don't think there's any field that restricts women or young girls. You can go into any field that you've identified that you love and you feel like you have a passion for, or your purpose is in tune with that particular field. Young lady, please pursue it. One other thing that I observed on that particular show was that almost all the girls that came in, when they introduced themselves, majority of them said they were trading online. Either they were selling hair or selling clothes or importing goods or something like that. And then it just crossed my mind that is 9 to 5 gradually fading off? Is it gradually becoming a non-prestigious path to success? I'm not here to say compulsorily that you have to do a 9 to 5. But I mean, 9 to 5 is also a good way for you to build a career. It's a good way for you to make money, to make a stable income. Well, your choice is to be a trader. If your choice is to sell things online, it's good, it's great. There are a lot of billionaires who trade online, who sell things online. But if you feel like you are just doing that because every other girl is doing it, you may want to have a rethink. If you have a certificate, if you have a degree, you can actually try your luck with a 9 to 5. You can start from there, and gradually you rise on the career ladder. You go up on the career ladder. And this brings me to say this. Today, before I came on to record this video, I was on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually one of my favorite places to be because I just go there to see what is going on. I go there to get myself encouraged, you know. And then I saw a young lady post that she has become a managing director. And this person that I'm talking about, she should be in her mid-30s. She's now a managing director of a very important company in Nigeria. So what are we talking about? There's no limit to what you can achieve. You can actually achieve your goals and dreams, even your long-term goals that you think you might not achieve now, because of your efforts, because you're working in purpose, and because you're consistent, and because you're focused on what you're doing, and you're on your journey, you're on your lane. You can actually achieve those long-term goals sooner than you think. And then God launches you into wealth, into generational wealth. Even if you're getting discouraged or you feel like things are not working for you the way you want, I want you to encourage yourself by listening to other people's stories. Don't get intimidated by other people's stories, but you can listen to their stories. You can identify people on platforms like LinkedIn, people you feel are building legitimate wealth. You have to be careful as well to know that whoever it is you are looking up to is somebody who is building legitimate wealth. You can look up to them, you can make them your mentors. They don't have to be in close proximity as you, but you can study them online, observe them, see what they're doing, see how they carry themselves, and you can also then model or tailor your life after that path if it is what you want. And that is why I run the series called the Young Black Female Achievers, because I realized that a lot of times most people who are successful are not even that popular. There are a lot of young women who are very successful, regardless of whether they are popular or not. Those are the kind of young women that I feel that younger women can look up to and model their lives after. I'm not saying you should copy their life entirely, hook, line, and sinker, but they're just people you can look up to and say, okay, if this person is from this particular background, oh, this person is from Ibadan. She went to a local school in Ibadan. From Ibadan, she walked her way, she got into a master's degree program in an Ivy League university in the US. From there, she got a job with a company on Wall Street. From there, she became a leader. She had challenges, but regardless of those challenges, she was able to get what she wants. And now she's leading a tech company and she's known worldwide. You can actually listen to those stories. And that is why I set up Young Black Female Achievers series. These are people whose stories are relatable. These are people you can look up to. These are people you can reach out to one-on-one and say, ma'am, can you mentor me? Are you willing to share your story with me? Okay, I'm currently going through these problems. What do you advise I do? Even if they don't have the right answers for you, but mere listening to their story can actually encourage you to aspire to be more. Their stories can encourage you to find your purpose right on time. Their stories can encourage you to be that rich person you want to be, that wealthy woman, that influential woman that you want to be. I'm going to wrap up by saying that as a young girl, as a young woman, love yourself, pour into yourself, and believe that you can be more. I'm going to end the video right here. Ladies, thank you for listening to me. I remain your host. I remain your girl. I remain your lady, Miss Rejoice. Or if you prefer, Mo. Till we see again, it's bye for now. Bye, guys.